Hi, good morning.
Hi Tony, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
You okay?
Yeah, so we're not enrolled yet. So as you know, this is a test of your instructional ability.
Yep.
Yeah? So you've been in, we've had a chat in the waiting room. Yeah?
Yep.
It's now 11:30. If you get me back here, 12:30, give her 2-3 minutes, yeah? I'd really like to be out of the car by 12:30, yeah? So probably 12:25 so you can do the recap.
Yep.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Right, I'm enrolled now, yeah?
Okay. Alright Tony?
Yeah, I'm okay. You?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. So Tony, do you remember what we're going to be doing today at the what we decided to gonna do end of today?
You showed me some diagrams of crossings.
Okay, and what did you do last week?
We've done loads of junctions and roundabouts.
And how you going with that?
What do you mean, how did I get on?
And how are you going to scale yourself?
How did I scale myself last week?
From 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest.
I think I scored myself 7.5 at the end.
7.5, yeah, okay. And how did you do that?
How did I do it?
How did you get to 7?
Plenty of hard work.
Plenty of hard work, okay. So so we're going to be doing pedestrian crossing today. So as a pedestrian...
Yeah, I still like to do pedestrian crossings today, yeah.
Okay, so would you like to do roundabout today and junctions or not?
Well, they're going to come up on the lesson, I should imagine anyway. I don't know what route you got planned for me, but...
Yep, okay. So we're going to do a pedestrian crossing, yeah?
Yeah.
So, as a pedestrian, from your own experience, what kind of crossing have you come across?
Ones that I walk up to and I have to wait for the traffic to stop.
That's the control.
That's controlled, is it?
Uncontrolled.
Uncontrolled,
Uncontrolled
right.
crossing, yeah.
Other ones where I walk up and I have to press a button. And I've seen two types. One you get a wait sign, and one you get a red and green man.
Okay, so one of the white sign, that's the Pelican crossing.
Right.
And one of the, this is a newly designed boxes, like is a Puffin and Toucan crossing.
Oh right, yeah.
A difference between the Toucan and Puffin is the similar lights, traffic light sequences, but you get the cycle sign on it.
Yep.
So and the Pelican is different than the Puffin and the Toucan because that's got the flashing amber light. So when it changed from red to green, that has a flashing amber. That means if anybody is still on the crossing, you should wait until the is fully clear.
Yeah.
And the Puffin crossing is the light control still. But does have like a sensor at the top, where it detects until the person, when the person press the button.
You can show me that in the move, couldn't you?
Yeah, I can show you on the move. Yeah, and
if I take in too much information, I forget about 99% of it.
Okay, and the Toucan crossing. If you do you do cycling? Or?
Yeah. I'm.
So have you cycled across pedestrian crossing?
Yeah, every night coming out of the station.
Okay,
fly on there.
As a driver, what do you think would it be a danger to approach your crossing with it?
I always press the button and wait for the green bike.
As a driver, for example, if you're driving, as a driver, if you're approaching a crossing with the Toucan crossing, what would be more danger compared to pedestrians?
I don't understand your question. Sorry. I should imagine a bike, especially the speed I come out with.
Okay, so what I'll do then, we'll get on the move and I'll guide you with the crossings.
All right.
The first few, and then we'll pull up somewhere, we'll discuss about it, and I'll guide you on the move as well. So, if you score from 1 to 10, what would you be aim to get today?
Well, I'd like to be able to do crossings with little or no help from you, so...
Okay, so
we'll try and aim for a 10.
10, yeah?
Yeah.
And how are you going to get to 10?
Well, you just told me you're going to tell me everything.
Okay, so should just restart again. Should we restart, Tony?
Keep going.
Okay, so what will be your aim for end of today's lesson?
To be able to do pedestrian crossings with little or no help from you.
Okay, and who's responsible for inside and outside the car?
I am.
Okay, so I've got dual control. If I do feel you putting anyone at risk, I'll press the pedal, or with the steering, and I'll discuss with you when you pull up. Okay?
At the end of the lesson.
So, no, we'll pull up somewhere suitable and we'll talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And is there anything else? So when you're ready,
So I've got to do all this on my own, yeah?
I'll give you full guidance.
I'm not really sure I want full guidance. Last week you asked me how much help I wanted.
So how much help would you like from me, Tony?
The full talk through.
Full talk through, yeah.
Nice to be asked, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
No problem. Okay.
Yeah. My mirrors were good last week, weren't they?
Yes, you did. You did really well with your mirrors.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Good control and timing of your signals. Yeah. So when we're approaching crossing,
Yeah.
the very first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna check our center mirror. See what's happening. Where do you think we need to check our center mirror? See.
I don't know about crossings, but last week when I was approaching hazards, you said I had to anticipate what was going to happen, so I had to check the mirror.
So the reason we check the mirror, see what's happening behind us,
Yeah.
how close the vehicle
Yeah.
behind us. Yeah. So we use the same sequence on the crossing as well.
Yeah.
So if anyone too close to us, we'll brake earlier, so that he
right.
can brake early.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at every crossings, any hazard, any crossing, we'll follow this same routine you used last week on the junctions. Yeah.
Are you going to tell me that, or do you want me to apply what I've learned from last week?
Are you happy to take responsibility of that, or do you want me to help
Take
you with
responsibility for what?
it? For the mirror?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, just watch me, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Okay, so I'll keep an eye on it, but I'll give you a prompt if you need it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah? Right, I know you don't know the area, so I'll give you directions, yeah?
Okay.
I want you to stay and roll, yeah? I'm going to turn left out of the car park.
Yep. Turn left at the car park, yeah? Good scanning.
End of the road, left.
End of the road, we're going to turn left. Please. With mirrors again and timing signals. So, Tony, do you think we need to change down the gears? Okay. So, what happens if you pull away with the second gear?
Oh, I might have stalled.
So what will happen behind you if there's a vehicle behind you there?
It might hit me.
Okay, so it's very important.
Yeah.
How far would you be holding back from the vehicle in front?
Oh, I remember you said with large vehicles, you stay back far enough so you can see their mirrors.
Yeah, so what would be the danger of getting too close?
If he breaks down, it's very hard to push a bus, isn't it?
Okay, so would you like me to guide you on the next one? Do you want to give you a prompt?
Yeah.
Okay then. Mirror again. Good for scanning. So you probably start with the crossing uncontrolled one, yeah? Uncontrolled crossing, which is with a black and white post with amber flashing beacon on top.
Right.
And you get a zigzag line alongside the crossing. So, turn it.
Oh, was I too close again?
Yeah, well, I'll give you
Oh,
prompts and
okay.
Tony. So what would be the danger getting too close again?
won't be able to get around them.
Okay, and what happens if you get stuck?
You'll have to push the bus.
Okay. So how far would you be hold back, Tony?
So I can see his mirrors.
Okay. So we've got the keep clear here.
Sorry?
We've got the did you see the keep clear on the road?
Yeah, I'm not blind.
No. Okay, how far would you be hold back?
You can see his mirrors.
So do you think we need to put the handbrake on, or
What's up?
this automatically comes on? So down control crossing, so you got the black and white post
Yeah.
with the zigzag alongside the road,
Yeah.
and you got the flashing amber,
Yeah.
flashing beacon,
Yeah.
Malaysia beacon basically.
Yeah.
So if anyone that approaching the cross,
Left.
we're going to turn left here. Indicator, Tony. Indicate. So I'll let you deal with this, Tony. Mirrors again, well done. So when you're approaching crossing, with your full scan, look from right to left when you're approaching the crossing. The very first thing we're going to do, we're going to check our mirror. Did you get that, Tony?
Yeah, I'm listening, yeah.
So, but I'll guide you the crossings. Yeah.
What's these zigzag lines you're banging on about?
So the zigzag lines alongside the crossings. I'm gonna change down. Okay. You mustn't park on the crossing, or you should never overtake. Reason being, because if you park, you can't see if anybody park on the zigzag line. You can't see if there's anyone on the crossing.
Oh, right, yeah.
But if you overtake, it's always also a danger. Someone could be crossing already on the crossing.
Oh,
Good. So coming up to another zebra crossing here. Can you see? So check your mirror, Tony. Center mirror.
where is it?
Slow down ahead of us. See here?
I didn't see it.
That's the zebra crossing. Yeah.
I didn't see it.
So I'll guide you the next one. So
I slowed down with that, didn't I?
slow down, but before you slow down, we need to see what's happening behind us. If there's any vehicle behind us, too close. So, braking to her. So coming up another crossing ahead. See this flashing beacon?
Yeah.
So check your center mirror. Is anyone on the crossing that was scanned through?
No.
On the crossing. If there is no one on the crossing, you can just proceed as normal.
Oh, I don't need to slow down all the time then.
You do slow down, but check your mirror before you slow down.
And turning right.
So we're going to turn right on the road for you.
I didn't think I was going that fast.
You're going at steady smooth, but still anybody could run into the crossing, you know, from either side. So that's a control crossing you can see here. So check your center mirror, please. So that's a puffin crossing. Could be puffin or pelican. There's two style of boxes. One has got a white sign on it, and that one we've just gone past is like red and green mat. So if anybody does press that button, you probably get red lights alongside the button.
Straight on.
We're going to go straight on at the roundabout. So coming to another zebra crossing. The center mirror, Tony. And scan around. Is anyone on the crossing?
How do I identify them again?
Flashing beacon. You see the black and white post with the flashing beacon. Flashing amber beacon.
I've got a little bit of a bad memory. I need to be told everything. My wife said I need to be told everything about a dozen times, yeah?
Okay. So where you can identify is a black and white post with the flashing amber beacon. So that's the uncontrolled zebra crossing. So can you see ahead? We've got another crossing coming up. Can you see the flashing amber beacon?
Oh, I can, yeah,
Yes, yeah.
On the black and white post.
Yeah. So can you check the mirror?
Oh.
Please? Anyone behind us?
No.
Oh, okay. To get scan around before you approach it. We're gonna scan around before you approach, not when you're going past it.
Oh, I'd already gone past it before you said
So
it.
we've got another one coming up. So let's check your centre mirror. Now scan around. Anyone on the crossing?
What do you mean scan around?
Look from right to left. If any.
Through the side windows?
Yes.
These windows?
Looking for on the approach. Just scan from the right to left.
Turning left.
Turning left.
Yeah, normally you do answer my questions on my lessons, yeah? Is it through these side windows or through the windscreen?
Through the windscreen.
Oh, right.
Good. Well done for scanning around. So what's this front coming up? So have a look at your mirrors.
I was going to look at the mirror anyway.
Yes, that's good. So looking well ahead, Tony, can you see any crossing ahead of us?
How do you recognise them again?
A black and white post with flashing amber
beacons,
beacon,
yeah.
So now have a look at your mirrors.
Yeah.
Scan around. Anyone on the crossing?
No.
Stop.
Straight on.
Roundabout, you're going to go straight on, please.
Roundabout right.
Roundabout, we're going to turn right, please. 3. So another zebra crossing, so centre mirror.
Oh, I didn't see that crossing, sorry.
It's a bit tucked away, isn't it?
And turning left. How do you recognise them again?
Black and white post with the flashing amber beacon.
I've got a lousy memory. I have to be told everything about a dozen times. But once I get it, I tend to retain it.
Okay, so where you can recognise is you get the black and white post with the flashing amber beacon. That's the zebra crossing.
Yeah, I remember that now, but
Yeah.
if you could just give me a...
But I'll give you a prompt.
Yeah, it's,
Prompt. So what would the appropriate speed for this road?
about the speed I'm doing. And we're going to turn left.
So end of the road, we're going to turn left, please. Well done for checking the maps. Yeah.
Left at the end.
End of the road, we're going to turn left, please.
Trying to drive from that seat?
No. Well done. So looking down this road, did you see any crossing ahead of us?
No. I see a smiley face.
So we're doing a good speed here. So what would be the appropriate speed here for this road?
30.
30, yeah.
Left at the roundabout.
Roundabout, we're going to turn left. Good, checking mirrors, all done. So looking into the road, so did you see any crossing here? Zebra crossing? Yep. The center mirror?
Oh, I didn't see it.
Do you want to pull up somewhere, Tony? Or on the left?
Yeah.
I think I'm just losing it completely. You come out of a roll, Tony.
No, I'm staying in roll.
You're staying in a roll.
Yeah, it's a mock test.
Shall we restart? Or? Should we restart, Tony?
How do
Please.
I spot these crossings? Can you make it easy for me?
You see this flashing beacon, isn't it? This the flashing amber beacon, the black and white post.
If you were to say that to me, it might help me, because I've told you, my wife says she has to tell me everything a dozen times.
So you just keep telling.
Sorry?
So you just have to keep telling.
Well, that's what my wife said. I'm not going to try and tell you how to do your job.
No.
Yeah?
No. So where you can tell is you get the black and white post.
Yeah, I know that now. While we're parked up, I'm nice and relaxed, am I?
The black and white
But when
post.
I'm doing it, it's a different kettle of fish, isn't it?
When you're into the new road, you will look for any clues like black and white post with the flashing.
Yeah, as I say, it's easy to sit here talking about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm more of a doer. I learn from doing things. Yeah?
Yeah.
Shall I drive on?
Yeah, sure.
You know, I'm keen to get these crossings sorted out. And turning left.
Turning left. So what would be the appropriate speed for this road, Tony?
Better speed.
And why is that?
Because I'm slightly into the middle of the road. I haven't got much room.
Okay. So with the control crossing, you get the yellow box fitted to the black pole, and you get like red and green man, and sometimes you get a sign and the white sign on it.
Yeah.
So that's the, like if anyone does press the button, there's a red light above the button or below the button, and if there's someone could be pressed it and gone, that light could change any minute. So
turning left.
Turning left, and the road is going to turn left. For the mirrors.
And turning left.
We're going to turn left here. So looking down this road, can you identify any crossing here? Do you think
Can't see anything.
No? Okay, look further ahead. What can you see ahead?
I see a white vehicle reversing out of its drive.
So what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to check the sensor mirror, yeah?
Oh, you're telling me? You're asking me?
Asking you.
My wife does that as well, actually.
Okay.
She asks me questions, then she gives me the answer. And we're going to turn left.
So roundabout, you're going to turn left. Well done. Good mirrors, good timing of signal. So looking into that road then.
Yeah, I'm looking in, yeah.
So can you see that flashing amber beacon there?
Where is it?
Black and white post
I
at the
can,
top?
yeah.
The center mirror?
Yeah.
Scan around from right to left.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah, I'm getting it now.
Get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that's the way you can identify it.
And turning left.
Turning left.
I think it's stopped.
Do you want to pull up somewhere on the left, Tony, please? On the left. Okay, thank you very much. So coming back to that road then, Tony, so good mirrors, good signal,
Thanks.
timing,
Thanks.
it's all fine. Apart from that, the vehicle is getting a bit too close to it, didn't we? So I have to just stay towards the right for you. So what would be the danger of getting too close to a vehicle?
You could hit it, or a door could open.
A door could open, yeah? So how would you judge that to keep away from the vehicle?
I normally stay at Dorsworth away, or...
Okay, so would you like to change the lesson plan and working on that?
No, I think it's just a one-off. I've just got a little bit distracted.
Okay, so do you want me to give you prompts on the next one?
No, I think it'll be okay.
I'll keep eye on it then.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so when you're ready, we'll move off.
You always have to give a car's length. Or a door's length, sorry.
It's not always, but it does depend on the weight of the road. If it's too narrow, then it can be less room. It's not always the same. If it's less room,
But you still drive at the same speed, yeah?
you slow down, don't you? If it's a less pace, less speed. Yeah.
Why is that?
Because there is less time to react.
Oh, right, I get you.
Okay.
And turning right?
End of the road, we're going to turn right, please. Can you see this school sign there? Sometimes you get so.
I knew that was a school sign.
Yeah. So when you at school, do you remember when you after school there's a lady with she wear bright clothing with she's hold a stop sign.
Yeah, we had a man.
Lollipop lady, man or woman?
A man or a woman?
Man or woman?
No, we had a man.
Yeah, the man. So
I think nowadays you have to say lollipop person, haven't you?
Lollipop person, she holds the traffic for the children to cross. So coming up ahead, can you see this control crossing? There's a black box fitted to there. The very first thing we're going to do, we're going to check our center mirror. Yeah.
Now?
We're not going to check. We're going to go past it already.
Sorry about that.
No, it's not.
I wasn't quick enough, was I?
So I was just talking a bit further, that's why.
Do I need to look further ahead?
So look further ahead and look for clues, yeah?
Maybe if you look further ahead, that might help me.
Sure. So looking further ahead, can you see any kind of crossing coming up?
I see a school sign.
School sign, yeah? But there's no school today, so there's the school holidays.
Ooh. I was already braking.
I thought you were going to go into the other side of it.
Did you not see me braking?
I did see you braking,
Oh, right.
yeah. I thought you were probably going to the other side of it.
Yeah, losing a bit of confidence now.
Okay.
I thought I could handle that kind of thing.
So, do you like to pull up and talk about it? Or?
No, not really, no. Just losing a bit of confidence now.
I'll guide you there, that's fine.
Yeah, I was braking and everything, wasn't I? Feel like I can't drive anymore.
Don't worry, it's just a one-off, isn't it? So,
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, they grab the wheel and makes me feel a bit...
I'll help you. That's for the safety reason, you know.
But I was already braking now, wasn't I?
Yeah, I thought you probably just going around, just in case, you know. So looking further down then, Tony, can you identify any crossing from here?
What am I looking for again?
Crossing, any kind of crossings? Any control crossing or uncontrolled crossing?
Yeah. What am I looking for again?
Crossings?
Yeah,
Any pedestrian crossings?
yeah, to identify. What am I looking for?
Black and white post with the flashing amber beacon.
Oh, I do, yeah, I see them, yeah.
Just check
Yeah.
your center mirror and scan around now.
Is she going to cross?
Well done, so brake.
Stop well back in it.
Okay, so we'll hold back a little bit further. Let's carry on now. Look, have a quick look around before you pull away again. Just in case anyone doesn't overtake, yeah. Turning left or right?
Turning.
Turning left.
Okay.
Good. So can you see another crossing coming up ahead? So check your center mirror, Tony. Scan around. This guy's gonna cross the bridge. Okay.
Oh, I'm looking for black and white posts and beacons.
Yeah, black and white post and beacon, yeah. Let's carry on now. But this. So have a look around before you pull away again. Yeah. So we don't stop well back. You just stop just the way you usually deal with the junction.
I'm a little bit worried about. Oh, you mean?
You gotta stop the
turning
broken
right.
white line. Turning right.
Oh, you mean
right.
use the same?
So use the same technique you use on the junction.
Oh, right, yeah.
So if you hold further back, someone
Yeah.
could overtake and come in front of you.
Yeah.
And you could also confuse the pedestrian. Further ahead, can you see another crossing, black and white post?
I can, yeah. With beacons.
Flashing a beacon, yeah. Check your
Not
center
very
mirror.
clean beacons, are they?
Center mirror.
Oh, right.
So maybe just take a bit of time when you're overtaking a cyclist, because you have the road. So you've got another crossing coming up with a flashing beacon with black and white post, center mirror.
Was it not good to get past the cyclist reasonably nippy because I was on the wrong side of the road?
You give more room as you can, but...
Did I do it wrong then?
No, you did okay, but it's quite harsh acceleration there.
Yeah, my confidence has gone down, isn't it? I overtook cyclists like that last week and you praised me for it.
Well, you did alright, but they're just...
You in a bad mood today?
No, I'm not in a bad mood. Coming up now, another crossing, the flashing beacon with the black and white post.
Yeah,
so
check the mirrors,
mirror,
yeah. Scan.
Let's go around. Yeah.
No, straight on.
Roundabout, we're going to go straight. Maybe you're just rushing a little bit there, Tony, so just...
Rushing a bit where?
A roundabout. Maybe just come up a bit too quickly on the roundabout. Another control crossing. See this yellow box fitted. So let's check the center mirror. Anyone behind you? No.
Yeah.
But we also do the same scanning around as you approach your control crossing.
I should have scanned.
Yeah. Should have scanned before you approach.
Not much point in scanning there though, is there?
But very fast thing we do, check your mirrors. So we're coming up another crossing ahead of us. There's a control crossing. So let's check your center mirror.
Yeah.
Center mirror?
Oh, sorry.
Anyone on the crossing?
No.
Scan around?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, a picture of a bike, look.
That's a Tucan crossing. So where a pedestrian and cyclist can go together. There's another crossing ahead of us. There's a control crossing. So a center mirror and a scan around. Yeah?
Scan. Yeah, that last crossing before that one had a picture of a bike on it.
That's a Tucan crossing.
And turning right.
Turning right. It's the same.
Yeah, picture of a bike on it.
Where a cyclist can cross at the same time of the pedestrian. Yeah. We had a great chance here, Tony.
Sorry?
We had this car covering us. We can make the turn. Okay. No.
I didn't see any gap.
So we'd just be hesitating there, didn't we? We're just we had a good chance going when we had this blocker coming from the other side and blocking.
I'll take that the next time then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you like to change the lesson plan and working on that? Or?
I didn't think I'd done anything wrong, to be honest with you.
So with the traffic behind us there, so coming up to another crossing, Tony.
Yeah.
So like check your center mirror. You can see there's a push here.
Yeah.
So they could cross. They may press the button. It's good speed you went. That's pretty good.
So you know this thing about the picture of the bike?
Yeah.
What's that all about?
That's the Tugun crossing where a cycle and pedestrian can cross together.
Oh.
And when on a normal crossing, you probably cycle don't allow.
Sorry?
On Puffin or Pelican, you don't see a cyclist can cross together. So where this one, you get wider space for cyclist and pedestrian can go together. So come up to another crossing.
Beacons, yeah.
Will you center mirror?
They might cross.
Okay. So coming up to another set of lights. So
I've handled loads of traffic lights.
Yeah.
And turning right.
it's turning right.
So are these Tugun crossings?
The Tugun crossing and Puffin crossing, it's got a similar light.
You know what?
Mhm.
It's like sitting next to my wife, yeah?
Mhm.
Every time I try to say something,
Yeah.
she interferes, yeah?
Okay.
Shall I just keep quiet and not ask any questions?
You can ask questions.
Oh.
Yeah. You can ask questions.
Yeah, so you know at these Tugun crossings,
Yeah.
yeah?
Mhm.
There's no extra danger, is there?
There is a danger because the cyclist can go quicker.
Oh, right, I didn't know that.
So that's why you have to take extra care
I never knew that.
with the cyclist
Yeah.
because
I never knew that.
they are more quicker than a
Yeah, I never knew that.
person walking, isn't it?
I think we might have talked about it earlier on and on the brief last week. But I learn by doing.
Okay. So that's why they're more dangerous. You have to take extra care when you're approaching a Tugun crossing. So coming up to another set of control crossing. So let's
Check the mirror.
Take your center mirror and scan it around. Yeah.
That's got a different box.
That's a Pelican crossing. That's got a white sign on it. So when anyone does press the button, the lights eliminates.
Yeah.
White sign eliminates. That means someone already could press the button and left. So we prepare to stop.
I stop when the lights go red, yeah?
Yeah. So you prepare to stop in case the light goes red. You know. Is any hazard ahead of us?
Yeah.
Good for a check. Turning left or right? Ahead.
Turning.
Left, yeah. Well done. So going into this road, there's
Oh,
flashing
yeah, I see
beacon.
it, yeah. Mirrors.
Black and white colours.
Scanning.
Yeah. Anybody there? No.
Turning left.
So we're going to turn left, please.
No, I'm getting the hang of this a bit now.
Okay. So would you like to pull out somewhere, Tony, please? Could have indicated here because of this car coming ahead of us.
He was on his air last minute.
So, well, okay then. So how you feel about the crossing then, Tony?
I feel a bit better than I did when I started.
Okay. So, if you scale from 1 to 10, what are you gonna mark on yourself?
Well, 10's really bad, isn't it?
10 is the highest, 1 being the lowest.
Oh, I'd probably mark it about 5.5 now.
Okay, well, what makes you give you the 5.5?
The experience I've had.
Okay, so are you happy to do it yourself now, or do you want me to carry on with a few more?
It doesn't give me much chance to answer that. I can only say yes or no to that, can I?
So do you want to carry on doing a few more? Or?
Yeah, I'd like to carry on and do a few more. I question.
How much help would you like from me?
Oh, right. Now, oh, yeah. Yeah, I like that question. Because I can work out an answer on that one.
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'll have a go on my own.
Okay. So I'll keep an eye on it then. So if you need any help, I'll help you. Okay. And what will be your aim for end of the lesson?
I told you that at the beginning.
Okay.
So you're going to keep an eye on me?
Yes, sure. So, would you like to take responsibility with the mirrors?
I thought I did.
Okay. So do you want to, shall we carry on? And how much, what would you get to, what your score for the next?
Don't know, I haven't done it yet.
How much would you
So
like
I'm going to have a go on my own, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just a little bit worried.
So who's responsible for the car?
I'm just a little bit worried about having to go on my own.
What makes you worried?
Well, because you might go asleep and I might kill somebody.
No, I'll guide you with it, sorry. I'm here to help you. So.
How do you help me?
I'll sit here and I'll watch you.
Do you use a stun gun?
I've got the dual control here. So if I do feel you put anyone at risk, I'll probably I'll dual control you. And
you know, that makes me feel better.
Yes.
Shall I drive on?
Yeah, sure. It's a nice speed here. Well done. Good checking. Well done for checking the mirrors.
And turning right.
You can turn right here, please.
$30 long here, isn't it?
Is it appropriate to do 30?
Sorry?
Do you think it's appropriate speed? What makes you say that it's a 30 along here? It's 30 along here.
I was
okay.
making a statement.
Okay, so what would be the appropriate speed for this road?
Oh, about 18.
And why is it 18?
Because I need to be able to stop if something happens.
Okay, good. So it's not always the same then? Yeah. So less
Look
space.
at that, I've got a little gap there, haven't I?
Very tight.
So
isn't
the
it?
eye's gone through there.
Well done. Nicely done with it.
End of the road right.
End of the road, we're going to turn right. So we're just shooting down here, Tony, didn't we? Oops. So changing now the gears? Okay, I'll let you carry on with it and we'll pull up somewhere as soon as you pull out here. Pull up left, yeah. Indicator here.
I love the way you tell me everything. It really helps. Well, the examiner tell me everything on the day of my test.
No?
You might be a nice guy like you then.
Examiner don't tell you exactly. Examiner will be here to
right.
watch you, how you do it.
Might be an idea if I get used to doing that on my own, wouldn't it?
Yes, yeah. So, coming back on to the junction there, then,
Yeah.
Tony, when you did everything else is really good. Timing of your mirror's good,
Oh,
timing of
thanks,
signals, all
Yeah.
good. But approaching down too quickly, where do you think it's gone?
I was braking really hard.
Okay. And where do you think the car went really fast? Well, what would happen if the car behind you there and you brake really harsh?
I was braking really hard.
Yeah, what happened if you remember when you get to the light, I mean, you brake really harsh and you stop. What about the traffic alongside the road?
What about
The
it?
traffic on the road. If there's any vehicle approaching from other side on the main road, how would that gonna affect them?
I should imagine they feel a bit worried and they might swerve.
Yeah, okay. So, what happen if someone does it to you? Would you feel the same?
I suppose so, yeah.
Yeah. So why do you think you went really quick?
I don't know.
Do you have your clutch down?
Did I?
Did you have your clutch down all the way?
Yeah, I didn't want to stall.
So that's coasting, isn't it? If you put the clutch down there's no engine. There's vehicle is just driving itself, basically.
There's no engine.
There's no engine braking.
Oh, no engine braking.
So that's.
Oh, is that why the brake harder?
Yes.
Oh, right.
That's the way you
Yeah.
came really.
Yeah.
You came down really quickly all the way
Yeah.
through. So, do you want me to guide you on the next one? Next junction? So in about 1.5 car lane, you put the clutch all the way down. That's the way you deal with it.
Is
on
that
the
dangerous?
junction. It is dangerous, yes, because you had the clutch all the way down. There is no engine braking, so the car is basically free.
Is that more dangerous than
What's that?
skimming past a parked car?
More dangerous than skimming past a parked
Yeah.
car? Well, it's kind of the same, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. So do you want me to guide you on the next one? Oh.
No, I'm just trying to think of.
Yeah.
Don't know.
So if you had your clutch all the way down, you're basically freewheeling the vehicle.
I'm not sure if I should
Mhm.
do junctions today or not.
So do you want to change the lesson plan
No, I'm not going to. No,
and
no,
do the junction?
no. I've only got it wrong once there. I think it was just a one-off.
Okay. So do you want to give you a prompt on the next one? Well, I'll keep an eye on it. Yes. Yeah.
You keep an eye on me.
I'll keep an eye on it. I'll watch you how you do it. So I'll watch you if you need any help with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what will you do? Shout at me if I get it wrong?
No. I won't shout at you. I'll guide you with it.
What do you mean guide me? I don't understand.
I'll give you a prompt exactly when to do it. So
What if I get it wrong?
yes, yeah.
What will you do?
I'll guide you with the next one.
But I may have killed somebody before then.
I'll prompt you on the next one. Yeah.
Drop.
Okay.
Turning right.
Turning right. Well done. Anyone behind us?
Why are you asking me then?
Oh, just seeing if you're checking the mirrors.
You got your own mirror.
Yeah, but what's the first thing you do when you join the new road?
Check the mirrors.
Okay. And why?
To know what's happening behind and see if anybody's overtaken me.
Okay.
Mirrors.
Well
Scanning. Nobody there.
Well done for spotting the crossings.
And turning left.
Turning left, please. Well done.
Black and white poles, beacons. There it is.
Well
Scanning.
done. Well done.
Keep an eye on them, look.
Good. Good. Enough for checking the mirrors?
Turning right.
Turning right, please. Safety car?
Is it?
No, don't gonna turn. They're gonna turn.
I wasn't gonna go.
No. I was just asking. I was just asking a question.
I was gonna wait till until I had time to go. There it is. frightened me.
That's really frightened me as well.
I wasn't going to go.
No, I was just asking.
Black and white poles ahead.
Good. What are you going to do?
Beacons.
Yeah.
I thought I was doing this on my own.
Alright, yeah.
Scary.
Straight on, are you going to go? Yeah. How can you tell that?
The red light's not on.
Okay, good.
I liked it. I like it when you come back and ask me questions, because it reminds me that, you know, that you're checking that what my knowledge is.
Yeah.
Because you've done that last week at the junctions. I found it really helpful.
Okay. Any kind of crossing there? Oh.
Yeah. I thought I was doing this on my own.
Okay.
Do you not want me to do it on my own anymore?
No, you carry on,
There it is.
Yeah.
Turning right.
Turning right, please.
You always told me not to comment on other people's driving. I always remember you telling me that.
No.
If you like, I'll give them the finger the next time.
No.
I always remember what I'm told.
Okay. Well done.
Scanning. Right at the roundabout and immediately left. So right at the first, immediately
Right at the
left.
first roundabout. Next roundabout you're going to left. Swerving over here. Good.
What was?
Less mirrors, yeah.
I'm going to turn left into the first test center car park. Yeah?
Turn left to the first test center.
No, actually, I'm going to pick the second one.
Second one, yeah?
And just get me to drive forward into a bay.
Alright.
Get me to drive forward into a bay.
Okay.
Where do you want me to go?
Drive forward into your bay.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
This one there.
How'd I do?
How do you think it went, Tony?
Okay.
You did really well. You did really well with So how do you think it went?
Yeah, went alright. I'm not an expert.
Yeah, you did really well. What you gonna mark on yourself? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest.
On pedestrian crossings, I give myself probably a 7, 7.5.
Okay, and why is that?
The rest of my driving now, I'm going to mark it down today. Because when I was waiting to turn right on that emerge, the cars that were turning in, I should have used them as blockers to go.
The roundabouts, you mean?
No.
Oh, the traffic lights.
Yeah, my wife never listened to me either. I was emerging to turn right, yeah?
Yeah.
And there was cars coming from my right, yeah? And you said I should have gone when the car was turning in as a blocker.
Oh no, just checking if it's safe to go. I was just asking you a question. Maybe.
Right, okay.
Right.
Relax. How would you mark your performance then?
1.
Yeah, it took you a long time to get a hang of it, that I need guidance with identifying pedestrian crossings, yeah?
Yes.
You know, how many times do you want me to say that my wife says I've got to be told everything a dozen times, yeah?
Yeah.
Tony, there's black and white poles with beacons on top. That's an uncontrolled crossing. Yeah?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, I just don't know why you were going to sleep.
Thing is, in my speech, I always get so lost.
Well, find yourself again, yeah? It's easy not to say it. You were saying it afterwards.
That's the thing, because...
you were saying it when we were going down the road. Did you ask me many questions on the way back to check what learning had taken place?
No.
You didn't ask anything, did you?
Q&A is bad, yeah, so I need to ask questions.
Yeah, did you ask me about, what I remembered about the zigzags on the way back?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't a pass, I'm afraid to say.
No, definitely not.
And I'll give you the reason why. You gave me dangerous information on that emerge, where I was turning right. There was cars coming both sides, and you told me that I was being hesitant, yeah? And that I should have gone when the cars were turning in as blockers, yeah?
There wasn't enough time.
Sorry?
Was there enough time to go out?
Have you passed your part 2?
Yeah.
Would you have gone?
No, I should have waited until it gets clear. Because
So-
there wasn't enough room I had to go around it.
How long does it take a car to get from in front of me and into the side road here?
Takes a second.
Sorry?
Takes only a second.
And you wanted me to go in front of the white car that was coming.
Oh, just taking...
Listen, there's no excuse. You can't just say you were just taken. If I was a real pupil, I'd have taken your word for gospel and gone. The car would be gone now, wouldn't it? We'd probably be having our dinners tonight through a straw at Luton Dunstable Hospital.
Oh no.
Yeah? Yeah, there's sometimes, you should have just kept your nose out. I was doing fine there. We then came to the traffic lights just about 5 minutes ago where I was turning right. I was waiting. There was vehicles coming. I didn't have time to go. Then you said to me, you're going to go.
No.
Have you ever heard the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Have you? If something's not broken, why don't you leave it alone? Coming down the hill to the T-junction, yeah? I had to clutch down about way too early, which made the car speed up, yeah? Yeah, you handled it okay. You went for the brake. I went for the brake as well. Then you pulled me over. Did you make any suggestion of a lesson change plan?
No.
You did on the shaving.
I know on the junctions.
Shall I give you a prompt? Yeah? If there had been anybody coming there could have been a nasty accident, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Because even if I hadn't crossed the white line, the speed I was going at, they might have swerved the other side of the road and hit another vehicle, yeah? So was that...
Change of plan.
I'm not saying a change of plan, but you should have suggested it, yeah?
Yeah.
You're missing out another bit as well. Is when you asked me did I want to take responsibility or how much help did I want from you. Well, first you said you want to do it on your own, and I hummed and hawed about that, yeah? Because there's only two answers I can give to that, is yes or no, yeah? But if you ask me how much help I want, there's loads of ways I can reply, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll have yeah, I'll do it on my own. Or could you just give me a prompt? Yeah. But then I pushed you a little bit harder. Yeah. I said, oh, I'm a little bit worried. What if I get it wrong? What was I fishing for?
How much help you need?
No, we'd already decided that. I said I'd do it on my own. Yeah. But what was I fishing for? What's your get out of jail free card to break the contract? Because that's what we're making, is a contract between the two of us. I'm going to have a go on my own. What's your get out clause? If I put anybody in danger in this vehicle or any other road users, what are you going to do?
Dual brake. Dual control and pull up and discuss.
Do you think that you need to tell your pupils that?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Each time the level is changing, you need to tell your pupil that. Do you not agree?
Agree, yes.
Yeah, because that's part of your contract between you and the pupil. Yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff there. Yeah? You assume too much on the, especially on the uncontrolled crossings. You assume too much. You said you were going to give me a full talk through. I agreed I'd have a full talk through. I agreed I'd do the mirrors on my own. I kept my part of the agreement. But you weren't mentioning black and white poles with beacons on top, yeah? That's how I ID. If I don't see the crossing, the mirrors and the scanning's not going to come, yeah?
Right.
Does that make sense? But don't worry, we'll come back to it.
Yep.
Yeah? Be a little bit careful about sticking your nose in when there's nothing wrong, yeah?
Yep.
If I'd have been a real pupil at those traffic lights, are you going to go? I'd have gone there. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I wasn't doing anything wrong, was I?
No.
In the same way, I wasn't doing anything wrong with the emerge.
That's fine.
I didn't have a clear. I didn't have enough time to go.
Emerging, yeah.
You know, when I learned to drive with you, and we were doing emerging, you told me that if I'm crossing the path of a vehicle, in other words, turning right and the vehicle is coming from the right, I need time to walk from that curve to that curb. I wouldn't have had time to do that. Yeah, because that car that was turning right nipped around that corner quite quickly. If I'd have nipped out just after that, that white car would have hit us. And there was cars coming from the left as well, yeah? Yeah? Well, I'll give that a pause. Have a relax. But we'll come back to it. You'll get it better the next time.
Don't publish it, though.
Listen, can I give it a pause?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Why should I not publish it?
No.
Why? Do you not want to see where you can improve?
Yeah, I'll see myself, but I don't want anyone else to see.
Don't be silly. Have you learned from anybody else's videos?
Yes, yeah.
Well then, do you think that other people might learn from your videos?
Yeah, we'll learn, yes, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a great big deal.
Okay.
When you come back next week, you do it again and you correct what was wrong, yeah?
Yep.
Make sense? I'll have to get it in writing now that I can publish it.